Mabuhay, this is Bob from Love Beyond the Sea, a channel for marriage-minded men. Today I want to talk about the surprising way being married to my Filipina wife has blessed me the most. And this is going to take a couple of parts because I think marriage is a good thing and I've experienced a lot of blessings along the way. Now this whole channel began a few years after I got married back in Davao City, Philippines in 2015, and being married to her for 10 years now has been a blessing to me and resulted in wanting to make a channel like this that would encourage single men from all over the world to consider marrying a woman from another country, even if they go thousands of miles away like I did. And as long as God allows me to, I want to show men that if you use common sense and helpful tips from others like myself who married a Filipina, they can still have the best years of their lives. I always have to apologize for this cough. I've been a doctor many times over the years. Nothing they can do about it. So, I also want you to know that I enjoy communicating with men from all over the world to encourage them in marriage to a woman from anywhere. So please use the comment section, get notifications for upcoming videos, and subscribe to Love Beyond the Sea. Now, can I identify the thing about being married to my wife that is the best? Well, this blessing that I have is comprised of other things that I wanted to experience from marriage and might well be described as the sum of the parts. Of course, I wanted to have companionship. It had been so long since I could just know I had someone to date consistently that I'd forgotten what it was like. It seemed like an impossibility before 2015. With having a woman to be with as often as possible came other good things. Being able to enjoy activities together, for example, even experiences that were new to both of us. And I really needed to try some new things. I wasn't going to travel for pleasure by myself, for example, because it was always so difficult to do, and I could see all these other couples around me doing something so seemingly normal. Yet I felt like either no one could see me because I was so invisible, insignificant, or that everyone could see me standing there standing out like a sore thumb because I was alone, which was a strange feeling. I probably wasn't the only person there alone, but that's how it felt. Like at restaurants, I felt I was being made to, like I was maybe made to be alone because they would seat me in a corner by myself, sometimes away from everybody else, like I had leprosy or something. We have traveled since she likes to do that, which has been good for me. And going to church is easy now, and that was really tough before I got married. And going anywhere is better now since I can go with her. I want to touch, of course, that's a great blessing. Although I only figured it would be something I'd like, and since getting married, I know exactly how beneficial that really is. The funny thing is that I hadn't experienced much while being alone for so long. It seemed like it would be a good thing. Even in a relationship before this one, I don't have a lot of memories about simply just, touching, hugging, kissing, massaging, holding hands. I just felt like it was one of the things I needed from a marriage. Showing love by touch is probably more important to me than it is my wife. And I say that because I absolutely love to touch her to show her how valuable she is to me. Sometimes I wonder if I enjoy giving it more than I enjoy receiving it, which might have been the opposite of what I thought going into marriage. I think touch is an easy way to express far more than words can say. Even if you are very tired, you can show touch by touch that you care. It can say a lot of things. It can even be misunderstood, just like words can. So make sure your touch is used appropriately. For example, I massage my wife. I stroke her hair, her cheeks, rub her shoulders, rub her back. I like to sit close to her and have a hold of her when I sleep. In fact, she knows that is when I feel whole, complete, satisfied, relaxed, and at peace. I have never researched touch or really heard people talk about it or witnessed it all that much, but I sure like to deliver it. I just like that she was there by my side. And she responds by touching me at times briefly without saying a word. So I'd like to think she is just reciprocating something to me that she likes to receive from me. Touch is a powerful love language, and important as touch is, I can still name something else as being a bigger blessing as I think about it. Let's consider sexual intimacy, but that really needs no explanation. And this is something that diminishes with age. It's a great blessing with your wife, but sexual intimacy does have a shorter shelf life, so to speak, than does affectionate touching, which can be given and received for much longer. I told my wife before we were married what my needs were. I think that's a good idea for everybody to do, and be accurate, don't be bashful. I didn't realize that my greatest pleasure or blessing would not be on my list. In fact, the majority of my greatest blessings in marrying this amazing little woman from the Philippines comes from what I give to her, rather than what I get from her. To be clear, I enjoy my wife very, very much, but I still haven't revealed what I perceive as the greatest blessing that I have experienced, being married for 10 years now. And it is something that every man can have if they work at it. And to save time, I will need to reveal that in the next video here on Love Beyond the Sea.